Okay, it is the 11th of June. This is Rabbi Furst, Pierke, Avos, and Mishnah Berurah.
Right. Okay. So yeah. So as we mentioned, this is Rabbi Shlomo Furst here. Yisrael Zoom. She was Samanashi. Erev Shavuos Shanatir Tavshin Pei Dalid. I sent out a document. I think we'll do that today instead of our usual.
I don't think I got it.
You didn't get it?
I don't
Hold on.
I don't see a new document from you.
Let me see 1 second. Hold on. Uh, okay, could be maybe not block. Let's see, block. Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Okay, see if you get this. I just sent it to you now.
Okay, I'm looking for it. Not yet. Here we go. I got it. Attachment. Okay, print. Print.
Okay.
Should print in a second.
Sure.
I guess I could start reading from, oh, here it comes. Okay, got it.
Okay. Seems these are things relevant to the what the Torah tells us about Kabbalah Torah. You see, the first pasuk is a pasuk in Shmos, Pashas Yisro. That's dealing with the psukim, relevant to the Seres Dibros.
Vayhi kol hashofar holech v'chazak ma'od Moshe yidaber v'ha-Elokim ya'anenu the kol. So and it was that the sound of the shofar was strong, very strong, and Moshe spoke to Hashem, who answered with a voice. Okay, so now we have Sefer to Foras to Perich Lamed.
That's from the Maral. That's from the Maral Miprat.
Okay. And it's quoting Kol Hashofar Holech V'chazak. The sound of the shofar came out strong. Davar ze ma ha'elu she'elu kol hashlosha mishtatifim biyachad b'shem mitzius. So this thing, that which they she'elu kol, all the three
Mishtatrim, but there's like components.
components together in the name of the commandments.
Bisham, biyachad bisham, mitzias. That is saying here. If you look at the he's going to explain. You have the three components. Both these three components are all joined together to make this happen, to make this Metzias, this reality.
What is Basham?
In that Bisham Metzias, in that reality.
In that reality.
It actually could be, tell you the truth. If it's maybe worthwhile taking a look. I didn't quote the whole thing. We're taking a look at the psukim a few beforehand on this puzzle. You have a chumash nearby, a chumash?
Yeah, so this is Shmos. Okay, let me get Shmos out. And let's see, Shmos Perech Yud Tet. That's what, 19. Yud Tet. That's Yud Tet. Pasach Yud Tet. Okay, Yud Tet, Yud Tet. Okay, so you said I should go a few before it?
Yeah, a few psukim before that.
All right, so I'll go back to 16. On the third day, when it was becoming morning, there was thunder and lightning and a heavy cloud on the mountain, and the sound of the shofar was very powerful, and the entire people that was in the camp shuddered. Moses brought the people forth from the camp toward God, and they stood under the mountain. Mount Sinai was smoking in its entirety because Hashem descended upon it in fire, in the fire. Its smoke ascended like the smoke of a lime pit, and the entire mountain shuddered exceedingly. The sound of the shofar grew continually, much stronger. Moshe would speak and God would respond to him in a voice.
Oh, very good. So if you notice in that first pasuk that you read, right, there was a coals and broken thunder and lightning, smoke, all these things, all these various different things. These are the components that the morale is referring to here. These different, right?
So thunder and lightning is one, a heavy cloud is two, and the sound of the shofar is three?
I believe so, correct. I think he's going to explain that in detail as we go further on.
Okay. I see. Interesting. Let's see if Rashi says anything interesting about it.
Sure.
No, it doesn't look like he does. He talks about when it was morning, and then he skips to towards God, but doesn't say anything about the components.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So all right. So the components were together in that reality. Ki chol elu hashlisha niv dalim ze mizeh b'tzura shilahem. So because all of these three, or maybe each of these three, Nivdalim. What's Nivdalim?
They are separate from it's the same source as like Havdalah.
Ah, separate. This from this. In form, Bitsura is form.
Right. Bitsura Shalahem in their form.
There.
Bitsura Shalahem in their form.
Okay, so they were separate in their form. So let's see what they were again. They were the thunder and the lightning, the heavy cloud, and the sound. They were separate in their form. Okay. Kizeh Haish. Because this is a man.
The Ha'esh, that's Esh.
Haish. This because this fire, Vizeh Ruach, this is fire, this is spirit. Vizeh Mayim, and this is water. Let's see, fire, spirit, and water. Fire is thunder and lightning. Heavy cloud is water, and shofar is spirit, I guess.
Right, like wind, spirit, the wind, right.
The wind that of the blowing of the shofar.
Yeah, I believe so, right.
Interesting that he puts it out of order from the pasuk.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Yeah.
Hare shehem micholakim b'tura shalahem. So we see they are what's chokim?
They're separate. They're mecholak from a chelik is like a part. So they're mecholakim. Shehem mecholakim b'tzor shalom. They're different, separate based on their tzura, on their form.
Ah, in their form, in the form of them. Vehem mishutafim, and they are partners. Sheyesh lechulam biyachad sham ha mitzius bishva bishava. Okay, so they're partners that there is for all of them together over there a mitzius bishava, an equivalent mitzius, equivalent commandment.
Well, here mitzius is a reality. They're kulam biyachad sham mitzius b'shava. They're all joined together there in an equal reality.
Okay. They're partners because they're all together in that reality. Even though they're different, separate.
Right. But now they become partners, they're components in this unified reality in an equal way.
Ulechach Amar the Kol Hashofar, and therefore it says the sound of the shofar. Hu hitziah lepal. What's hitziah?
It's a literally means going out. Yitzia is like going out. It's bepoil into reality. It's like bepoil means to actualization. It's an actualization of something. The kol shofar is symbolic of the fact that there's a actualization of something into reality here.
Okay, so it goes out to actualization. It goes out to actualization. Okay, mishutfim behem kol hashlosha. That the partnership, their partnership is for all three. What does that mean? The partnership is for all three.
The hem call, so meaning all three are joined in this union, in this union, right? In this union, they're all three are joined together in this union.
What does that have to do with the actualization?
I think he's going to explain that. He's going to show how this all fits together in terms of the reality of bringing something into reality with the joining of all these three components.
Okay. All right, so let's see. V'hitzia l'pal nechshav kol shofar. Okay, so we had this hitzia l'pal before. It meant to go out to actualization. What's nechshav?
Right, so that's considered kol shofar, the realization of something the realization of something to actuality is considered to be the kol shofar, meaning that kol shofar is the heralding, the signal of something which is now being brought into reality.
The heralding. Okay. Shehakol yotza lefa'al ha-mitzius. That the sound goes out to reality or to actualization in reality. V'davar zeh v'oranu v'makom acher. And this matter, what is ba'arnu?
It has been explained, but Deborah said this thing has been, ba'arnu has been explained. Well, we have literally ba'arnu, we have explained.
We have explained it in a different place, another place.
I tried to find it. I wasn't successful to try and find where that was explained in a although maybe the second paragraph, or the next the major paragraph after this, I think it may be what he's talking about. I'm not sure.
Lefichach amar shehayu kolos. Therefore, it says that there were sounds. Ki hakol hu haruach bilvad. Because the sound is only spirit, only wind.
Yeah, right. It's right. It's right. Coil, right? Coil, as we know, is only through al yedei, is only through, meaning the coil, the sound transfers through ruach, through wind, or the however you want to call it. Spirit.
Right, and so because of that, it says voices, it says sounds.
Right, because and Achikach Diber Bibrochim, and afterwards it speaks. I mean, I think the pasuk is speaking about the brochim, the lightnings.
Right. I'm a little lost here, but the logic of the word key. Therefore, it says that there are sounds because the sound is only wind.
Because this is a very ki'im, right? Ki'im means only, right? Ki'i efshar shi'et koil ki'im aide ruach. It's impossible. Ki'i efshar. Since it's impossible, shi'et koil, there should be a sound, right? Without or unless there is some kind of wind, sometimes transfer medium.
Right. I understand that sentence, but I don't understand the sentence before it.
The sentence before?
Yeah, that's at the end of the last paragraph.
Okay. That I thought that key. Ki hakol hu ruach bilvad. Sound is only through. See, also wind is not such a good translation here either. Ruach is corresponding. Let's see. I want to translate differently here. Ruach is is liquid. Ruach, okay, ruach could be okay, ruach, I'll tell you what, ruach, if you look at what ruach is, what's ruach? Wind. Wind is something which other things are moved by. Things like clouds are moved by the wind. You know, it picks up leaves and blows them around, right?
Right.
So ruach is like a force, right? It's different. Like, for example, look at the other two things, aish and mayim, right?
Right.
Aish and mayim, they're not like forces. Ruach is like a force, right?
Right.
So here's coil, meaning of a sound is kia kolhu ruach blovad. The sound is only the force. It's only that which is carried by the medium of the wind, by the what we want to call the atmosphere. Let me call it atmosphere. For the transfer of sound, it requires ruah, meaning sound doesn't travel in a vacuum. Why? What's in a vacuum? Why doesn't sound travel in a vacuum?
Because it's the vibration of the atoms and the molecules that carries the sound.
Right. Oh, so you need that medium, right? You need a medium. So maybe that's better. Maybe ruach is like a medium, right? Ruach is like a medium, and through that medium, things are transferred, right? Whereas, like from this point of view, you wouldn't say like aish is a medium. You wouldn't say water is a medium, but like ruach is a medium. Like ruach, by itself, it's simply something which is used for the transfer of other things.
Right. Okay.
So you have the transfer of other things taking place through a medium, whether it's getting the sound from one place to another place, the clouds getting from this place to another place, right? You have a boat, sailboat, right? So
Right.
boat travels on the ocean based on the fact of the wind, right? The wind is what's the medium by which the boat is moving.
Right.
So maybe like ruach is here, we can translate it being like a medium. The call who haruach bilvad. Sound, the sound is only a medium. It's only something which is carried by the medium of the in this case, the atmosphere.
Right. And what does that have to do with the fact that it's called sounds?
Oh, so here, the sound is the ruach itself. As it says, it's impossible that you have the sound unless it's through the medium of the atmosphere.
Right. Okay. V'achar kach diber bivrakim. And afterwards, it's called, what is this word? Bivrakim.
Oh, so that was from the pasuk. The brakim were the lightning.
Oh, the lightning. Okay, and afterwards, it's called lightning, the hu ha'esh, and that is the fire. V'achar kach anan kaved, and after that he answered heavily.
They had the cloud. The onion was covered.
The cloud was heavy.
Right.
The
That's what
heavy cloud. Okay.
That was the pasuk 16, right?
Right. On the third day. Book here. You kolos uvarakim va'anan kaved. Right. Okay. So that's the order. Behu me'anain hamayim. What is this word me'anain?
A cloud of water. It's a cloud of water.
Cloud. And it is the cloud of water. Kamo sheyadua me anin
Onion.
ha'anan.
No.
Like that sheyadua, that it's because.
Well, I think Yedua means it's known. The most Yedua in Anna. It's as it's known from the aspect of the cloud. Meaning, if the person realizes what clouds are, I mean, if you don't really know what clouds are, so you think there's something separate from water. But if you understand what and how the waters comes and it falls, and so realize that the clouds are the water vapor in the gaseous state.
Right.
So even though it's a cloud, but it's really water.
Right. V'achar kach hashofar, and afterwards the shofar. So the first thing was the noise. Let's see. First thing was the thunder and lightning. But the first thing in the Hebrew was the kolot.
Okay, so that's kolo, correct, right? That's kolo, right?
So that means noise,
Sound, yes, sound, right?
sound, uvirakim, and so thunder. That's thunder.
Right. Working with
Thunder and lightning, and the heavy cloud on the mountain, and the sound of the shofar, strong, very much. Okay, So, and afterwards is the shofar. Who Hayitzi Lefal, and it is and it went out to actualization, Hamitzius, in reality. So what, when the shofar blew, that's when it all became reality?
Right, at the time of the at the time of the Va'akak, meaning at the time afterwards, meaning finally was the sounding of the shofar, meaning Hua Yitzia the Poa Mitzias, meaning with the sounding of the shofar, that now heralded the um the actualization of the reality.
So in other words, the thunder and lightning and the cloud and the shofar all happened at the same instant.
Yeah, apparently, right.
But it
Right.
wasn't that first there was thunder and lightning, and then there was the cloud, and then the shofar.
Yeah, apparently, right.
Ki ein kol hashofar rak lehish lahashmiya kol, because there is not a sound of the shofar except what is this word lahashmiya, that is heard by through a sound?
I think like to emit a sound, meaning the kol shofar, right? The sound of the shofar is only in order that it should be emitting a sound. He ain't kol shofar rak shmiya kol, right? Meaning the whole purpose of the sound of the shofar is that the sound should be heard.
Right. V'chol hashim kol shofar hu hayitzia shel hadavar lepoal. And all of the hearing of the sound of the shofar, it is the going out of the actualization.
Right, that that v'chol hashumas kol shofar hu yitzia shel davar the pole. The whole hearing of the sound of the shofar is the actualization of of something coming into reality. I mean you're saying when even there are certain times when we sound the shofar, and the sounding of the shofar is the heralding of a new Metzius, a new reality. That's why you could explain why in Rosh Hashanah we have a mitzvah of blowing the shofar. Rosh Hashanah, the new year, it's a new Metzius, it's a new reality. So we blow the shofar. In the Shmona Esrei, talked about shofar, right? That with the bringing of the Geula, that's going to be a new reality. So the shofar is going to be sounded then as well. Here at Matan Torah, giving of the Torah, the Klal Yisrael, Moses' acceptance of the Torah at Har Sinai, that was the beginning of a new reality. So it was therefore accompanied with the sounding of the shofar.
Mm-hmm. Okay. V'al zeh mashmash kol hashofar. And concerning this, the sound of the shofar was heard.
Yeah, well, mishamesh kol shofar, and all this, and on this, meaning on this, which is a bringing forth of a new reality, for this is used, the shmishamis means to use. It's used the call of the shofar to signal the beginning of a new reality.
V'hu kineged ha-revi'i. And this corresponds to the fourth?
Yeah, this is something which was referred to previously. I'm not sure which this was. This is because this is in the middle of a larger essay. So this I'm not I'm not sure what he's referring to the Revi'i over there.
Ah, okay. V'hu hayitzi lifal bilvad. And this is the going out into actualization alone. Shabo, I'm sorry, mishtatafim, kol elu hashlosha, that it came, I forgot what this word mishtitafim.
These partners, these components, and Shabo Mishtatim Kol Eilish Shlos, and it joined all these three, meaning the ruach and the mayim and the aish, and all these three were joined at this point.
V'nichalim vadlim zeh mizeh b'tzura shel kol echad v'echad. Okay, so and the portions, the separate portions, this with this, in the form of each and every one. What does that mean?
I think it means is this as follows, that there was a union of all these three components, which are really distinct and separate one from the other in their essential form, each one by itself. But nevertheless, it was joined, all these three different things, to a mutual reality.
Uh-huh. This is pretty intense.
This next, I think he's in this next paragraph. It focuses a little bit more. He says now it comes time for the giving of the Torah to Klal Yisrael. How does this relate to what the pasuk's referring to, and how does it relate to giving the Torah? How does it relate to Shavuos?
Okay, so maybe we should continue and not do the Mishnah Berurah today.
Okay, yeah, okay, there. That's because I see it's already 22 here. We went over time. Okay, yeah, actually, it's pretty good. Mayor's not with us, so we'll save the Mishnah Berurah when everyone's together, I guess.
Okay, so the kasher nisna Torah liYisrael, and when the Torah was given to Israel, v'haya yotzei lemitzius haTorah shehi hakol, and it was that they fulfilled the mitzios, the purpose of the Torah through all of it.
Yeah, because she had knit the Torah Yisrael when it came time to give the Torah to Klal Yisrael. Yotzi Mitzias HaTorah Shiapol. It came to reality, the Torah, which is really everything. The Torah now became a reality, which and the Torah it's everything.
Right. When it came to giving the Torah, then the Torah came to reality in all things. I'm sorry. Haya nimshach shenui b'cho. What's nimshach?
It it, 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 it extends or it continues shinui b'kol, meaning the Torah, the new existence of the Torah, which encompasses everything, now stems forth a shinui b'kol, a general change, or better yet, a complete change, complete change. Shinui is a change.
Right, got it. V'hayu kolos uvrakim v'kol shofar chazak ma'od. So this is the quote from the pasuk. So it says kolos. The kolos is the thunder,
Right.
and the lightning, and the sound of the shofar very strong. Kamo shehit ba'ar, as was explained. Ve'ech lo yi'u kol hashofar v'kolos birakim ve'anan kaved. Ve'ech, and how is it lo yi'u that it was not the sound of the shofar and the thunder and the lightning and the heavy cloud? Why doesn't it put the shofar first? Hare ha-Torah kalis.
That's hasichlis.
Hasichlis, the intellect.
Right.
It is on the world of physicality.
Yeah, like the physical world. It's so let's see the question. Eich lo yiyu kol hashofer v'kolos ubrokim v'anan kavod ayator siklisi alo question. I think it's like this. How is it? Hey, lo hayu kol shofer. How could it not be a call of a shofar? How could it? It's obvious that there must have been a kol shofar and coals of brokim and lightning and thunder and that he said, I think he's asking a question. Lo hayu kol shofar, the coals of brokim, how could it not be? There would be a call of a shofar along with the thunder and lightning, and the intense cloud. Ariya Torah siklisi al olam dashmis. The Torah is something which is intellectual, above the physical world, unassociated with the physical world.
So the question is, how could it be that it's a physical thing when it's really an intellectual thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eight, right, the eight. The eighth Torah bo el olam atatu. How could it be that the Torah is coming to the lower world, to the physical world? How could it be that the Torah is coming to the physical world?
How can it be that it comes to the physical world when it's all intellect? And the
Right.
physical world is incompatible with the intellectual world.
Right.
Shehi Lema'ala min ha'olam hazeh. It's above this world. Below Yavo Gam Cain Oso Shehu Lamata Mimenu. And it cannot come also to this lower with us.
Right. Right. That's right. Exactly. How could it be that the Torah is going to be coming to the olam atatu, to the lower world? The Torah is elevated above this world, this physical world. The lo yavo gam kain oso shu lamata mimenu. It's not going to come down to something which is lower than it. Haru lamata min Torah lepor, right? Hari lamata min Torah lepor. It's something which is, below these circumstances. How could it be that the Torah is going to be manifest in a lower position, in a lower world? How could it be that the Torah is going to be manifest in a lower world?
We're a little late, but I'd like to read the next thing to see if it gives an answer.
Okay, let's just, the last two lines. Let's do the last two lines.
Ulechach he kol hashofar, and therefore it is the sound of the shofar. Should davar zeh remes al ha mitzius sheyatza al hapoal. That this is a hint to the reality that goes out to actualization. V'gam chelkei ha'olam harishonim, and also a portion of the beginning of this world, shehem eish, that they are fire, oyar mayim,
Avir, air or atmosphere.
Fire, air, and water. Fire, air, and water. Ulechach hayu elu devarim b'matan Torah. And therefore, these are the things that are given in the giving of the Torah.
Right. So it said, meaning that in order to answer the question, how is it that the Torah, which is something which is sicklious, it's an intellectual thing, it's not a physical thing. How could it be that it's going to be coming into a physical world? How could that be? Therefore, you need the call of the shofar, you need the sound of the shofar. Because the fact that the shofar is blowing is telling you that there's now going to be a new reality. A new reality is coming to forth, right? It's also going to be included with the parts of the previous world. right? Which are the Aish, and the Avir and the Mayim. Therefore, why were these things included? So he's answering basically three questions. One, what does it have to do with the kolos of brooking, the Anna and the kol shofar? What does that have to do with Matan Torah? What's necessary for Matan Torah? Number one. Number two, how could it be that the kol of the shofar is so important for Matan Torah? And three, how could it be that the Torah itself is going to be coming to a physical world? The Torah is above and beyond and intellectual, not involved with the physical. So how can the Torah be coming to the physical world? So to answer all these three questions, right, you see that the kol of shofar is something which is elicited, which is present when there's a change of one reality to a new reality. And now this is going to be a new reality since the Torah is coming to Olam Hazeh. The Torah, Olam Hazeh is a physical reality. The physical reality of this world has to change. Therefore, that's going to be signaled by the fact that the shofar is being blown, to signal that there's now a change in the actual reality of the world, and to show that the reality of the world is actually being changed is indicated by the fact that there was the kolos and brucking and the aish and the mayim. All these things were also there participating in the giving of the Torah, and that was the beginning of a new Metzius. Okay, that's about that.
I think I have a vague feeling for what it's saying. I think if I read this over maybe like 10 or 20 times, I might start to get it. So maybe Mirz Hashem, I'll try and study this on Shavuos a little bit and see if it congeals. Right now it's very choppy, but I have an inkling of a sense of what it's saying.
Yeah, it's just the first time through. It's I think it's too much to expect to get it in the first time through.
Yeah.
But if you have a chance, go wait. If you have any other questions, we can discuss them. And I don't mind next time we can Yom Kamishi. We can spend time on it. Mayor missed out on this, and Roy missed out on this. So I don't mind going over this if you want.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going over it again also.
Great.
Especially if I've reviewed it a little bit. I can go over it more quickly and more smoothly.
Okay, yeah, please do. Please do. Very good.
All right. Mirz Hashem. Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Lou. Have a wonderful Yom Tov, you and your family. And hope to see you the day afterwards.
Okay. You have a good Yom Tov too.
Thank you. Okay. Shikaya.
All right. Kol Tuv.
Shalom. Bye.